Gentlemen, in this video, I want to talk with you about why, as a man, you should not be chasing fun, pleasure, and happiness, per se. Those emotions are going to come to you, okay? But those emotions are going to come to you as secondhand effects from the other things that you are doing, all right? So, as men, we are going to get our happiness and our joy, our fulfillment, our pleasure from doing work and making progress on things in our lives that we set our minds towards, okay? That's where men's progress is going to come in, okay? Happiness, fun, and pleasure, those are for feminine women and children, okay? The children don't have any responsibilities for the most part. You can teach them responsibilities and things like that, but as a child, you are having fun, okay? You are prioritizing your happiness as a child for good development, okay? But as a man, once you grow up, chasing fun is only going to lead to destruction of your life, okay? Let me explain. Any time in my life where I have prioritized happiness and having fun, especially really prioritize around the word or focus on the word fun, okay? When you're trying to have fun, what things come to mind? For me, personally, I'm thinking about, doing drugs, getting all messed up, going and being promiscuous, being lazy, eating junk food, vacations, sporting activities like that, just kind of miscellaneous stuff, my snowboard, okay? These are not things that you should prioritize, okay? Sometimes these things are going to come around by extension of doing other things, but it's not something that you should chase directly. When you chase those things directly, you are going to feel only negative feelings afterwards, okay? Think back to a time where you've had a binge weekend, or like a binger, whatever they call it, a bender. When you are trying to party and you are trying to drink and you are prioritizing those fun, joyful activities, at the end of the weekend, you always feel like shit. You always feel like shit. You're going to be hungover. You're going to be contemplating your life. You're going to be contemplating the decisions that you've been making. You're going to be like, man, where'd the last couple days go? And, maybe I'm the only one who feels this way, but I guarantee you that I'm not, because I have talked to other people who have felt similar things. So do not try to prioritize the fun, okay? Do not try to prioritize having fun. Like I said, the fun comes from the fulfillment that you get from seeing progress on things that you are dedicating yourself to in your life. So when you have a goal that you want to accomplish in 6 months from now, okay, and in 4 weeks, 1 month, you see a little bit of progress. You see 10, 15, 20% progress towards that thing. That's where you're going to get fulfillment. That's where, as a man, you feel good, okay? You are going to have fun activities that you go do. For example, my snowboard right there. I love snowboarding. It's one of my favorite things to do. But when I go snowboard, it's not because I am trying to have a whole bunch of fun and I'm trying to prioritize fun. It's more of like a decompression activity. So I get a lot of joy, fulfillment, and happiness from work, okay? When I work on things and I'm doing hard work that takes a lot of brain power, takes a lot of focus, and is challenging, that is where I feel the best on the inside in my soul, okay? And it kind of sounds funny to say that, but in your soul, you feel the best when you are prioritizing your work and you are sticking to your disciplines, okay? Now, you can't do that 24/7 for the rest of your life, okay? That you need little times where you are relaxing a little bit more. You need decompression times. You need little breaks away from the grind, okay? And that is where things like snowboarding come in. Some people want to go on a vacation somewhere where there's a beach because that's where they feel the best decompression. That's where they can relax. And believe it or not, you're actually going to get some of your best ideas and your best mindsets, your best settings for thinking during and after those situations. So if you're working really, really hard for a month, right? You're barely taking any breaks on the weekends. You do little casual things here and there, but for the most part, you're sticking to your disciplines. You're sticking to your work, and then you have a 3-day weekend at the end of a 30-day straight, hustle session, you're going to feel really good during that weekend. And on that weekend, you don't want to prioritize going and getting as intoxicated as possible and as fucked up as possible. If that's your thing and you can manage that and you really feel good doing that, I guess you could do your thing. For me, that's not at all what I want to do. I want to go do something like snowboard. I want to go do something like camping with some close friends. I want to go on a multiple day hike or something like that, And like I said, that's where you are going to have little moments of fun. Because when I'm snowboarding and I do a jump, I do a trick, or I'm, carving real nice, or I even crash, I'm hanging out with my friends, I'm having fun. There's a smile on my face, okay? I'm laughing. There's a lot of joy there. But like I said, it's a decompression activity. It's the second-hand reaction, or the second-hand, it is the outcome of the other thing that you were doing, okay? So I'm working hard. For decompression, I go snowboarding, and in that I will find some happiness. Okay, but I'm not working and then going straight to happiness, or I'm not just avoiding the work altogether and then going straight to the happiness. The people who do nothing but chase happiness are some of the most sad, depressed people. I know many people who prioritize partying all the time, okay? It seems like every time you look at their Snapchat, their Instagram, wherever they're posting content of any kind, they're always out drinking. They're always out partying. They're always out with people. And they're always doing these big social activities, having fun, right? But then when you actually talk to these people and you get to know them, they are some of the most depressed, emotionally damaged people that you have ever met. I know this firsthand, especially with girls. Girls will be out there partying like crazy, and then they're talking about depression. They're talking about the anxiety that they have. And it's because they're prioritizing these things. Men do the same thing. Okay, you'll see a man out there partying, prioritizing trying to hook up with girls, prioritizing trying to drink, trying to have fun, trying to do these different things. It's only going to lead to negative emotions afterwards. Okay? Prioritize your goals. Prioritize your disciplines. Prioritize your work. And from the progress you see in those things, you will get fulfillment, and in turn, that will be your internal happiness. It's good, like I said, it will feel good on the soul when you see yourself making progress towards something that you care about, a purpose that you believe is greater than you. That's where a man's fulfillment and a man's happiness comes from. Okay, guys? This one just kind of popped into my head, so I want to make a video about it. But again, do not prioritize trying to feel happy all the time. And that all on its own, I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but that all on its own is an uphill battle when you are prioritizing happiness and you are chasing happiness. Because you will not feel happy all the time. Things are going to happen that are going to make you feel negative. And so if you're not comfortable just feeling bland and feeling just okay most of the time working on your stuff, then you're going to actually identify with those things in a painful kind of way. You don't want to do that, okay? So guys, again, prioritize the work, prioritize the progress. You're going to get fulfillment from that. Find good, positive activities that you could do, like snowboarding, like being active, like relaxing on a beach, that are going to be decompression activities. You're going to get joy from those. But find the fulfillment in the work and the progress in your life. Thank you guys. See you in the next one.